When you're a company with as many products to release as Samsung Mobile, sometimes product lines have to go the way of the dodo. And reporting today from leaker Yogesh Brar indicates that the S23 FE, the fan edition, which is sort of a step below the standard S22, 23, whatever it might have been, a step below that standard model, is indeed going away. But more than just that, it's going away, and Samsung is instead working on the improved Z Fold 5 and Flip 5, along with a TriFold that might finally ship as soon as this year. Let's dig into this a little bit further. So let's start this off with kind of the less exciting of the two different parts of this, which is the idea that the S23 FE is not coming. And this is not altogether shocking. Remember back with the prior FE phones, how kind of tumultuous that device was about how it was supposed to come, and then it didn't, and then it came. Maybe it was going to come later, but then it still didn't. It already seemed like Samsung kind of didn't think much of this phone, and now it's, again, not that shocking that they would totally do away with it. And then you also have the idea that their A-series phones have gotten so good, and they cover such a gamut of pricing that there's really no logical place to place that phone in their price structure anyways. So the FE going away makes a ton of sense. But the second part of this, the idea that Samsung truly is focusing on the Z phones. We already know about the Z Fold 5 and the Z Flip 5. The Z phones are already well established, but also on a new tri-folding design. We've seen in some prior imagery, and not even just imagery, but actual like in real life, the Samsung display already has a tri-folding concept that is fully functional. Now, will what Samsung Mobile is working on actually look like this? That part is almost impossible to know. We also have digital concepts like this from Let's Go Digital of what a sort of a tri-folding phone might look like, of something that you have a phone here and you can open again, and now you have like a 16 by 9 almost that looks something like that gigantic tablet, or maybe that's 16 by 10. It does look a little bit taller. Concepts like this could be something that Samsung is actively exploring. I've talked about this in the past, but something that's kind of counterintuitive is often true in these instances. The premium devices, the more expensive ones, tend to be the ones that are more insulated against economic problems. When things are turning bad, the people that are affected most quickly are the very same people that are buying your budget phones. But the people buying super premium devices tend to be the ones, just the way that the world works, that are less affected by economic struggles. So when things are uncertain, making premium products actually is apparently a good idea. You can take this idea directly from Apple, who has been completely unaffected by everything that's gone on through the pandemic and so forth. In fact, their numbers only went up and up and up. They became the most valuable company on the planet by making premium devices in a time when your intuition might tell you that was a bad idea. Samsung is leaning into folding devices as their version of a super premium device. And part of that is out of necessity, that these devices being sold in smaller numbers means that they are more expensive to sell. If you sell more of something, you can sell it for less and still get by. But also because they probably want to diversify a bit, right? So they've got their S-series phones, and those do sell pretty well. The Ultra phone does sell very well, but having the Z-series to serve as an even more premium thing than that might be what they're thinking, is a way they can sort of get more premium than even Apple is. And it's definitely an idea worth exploring. And everything that we've seen says that these folding devices are selling better and better each year, and that Samsung expects that to continue into the future. And so they are investing very heavily into this. And as I said, getting rid of a mid-range phone to make room for another super premium folding device. And I think this time it would make sense to introduce this thing potentially as more of a tablet. Now, granted, even though it would be a tablet when fully unfolded, it would kind of be a phone when you have it folded up. It truly would be, the Z Fold is a great device. It's a phone and a tablet, but it's like a normal size phone and a small tablet. This could be a fairly normal-ish size phone and a big tablet, which could be enough to differentiate it from the Z Fold line and definitely introduce a new product segment into the market. Guys, this is all very exciting stuff to me. I can't wait to see more stuff like this hit the market. Maybe one day Apple will also make their own version of something like this. Guys, subscribe for more content just like this. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.